Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, wow, we need to talk about what might be one of the strangest, most chaotic twists in the ongoing Newjeans versus Ador saga. Just when everyone thought things were finally settling down, new drama has pulled both sides right back into the spotlight. And honestly, it's messier than ever. So here's what's going on. The Newjeans members, who returned to Ador just a year after that huge exclusive contract dispute, a major point of conflict that seemed resolved, are suddenly back in an uncomfortable situation. Not because of the company this time, but because of a new wave of fan-led controversy. What should have been the start of a calm, post-conflict chapter has instantly spiraled again, and the timing of it is kind of unbelievable. Basically, some Newjeans fans, not all, but a loud, very active group, have filed an official complaint with the Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism, and not a casual submission either. These complaints accuse Ador of infringing on the members' personal integrity and request a full government investigation. Yes, as in interviews, written Q&As, and possibly even face-to-face sessions with both Ador and the members, a significant level of government intervention. This is where things start getting complicated, because if the ministry follows through, this could turn into a repeat of the extremely awkward situation from last October, when Hybe's management and Newjeans' Hani were dragged into the National Assembly audit. That whole moment was widely criticized for turning the artists into the centerpiece of political drama, almost like entertainment props in a government hearing, a deeply unpopular and damaging precedent. It was seen as embarrassing for the company and genuinely damaging for the idols themselves. And now people are worried that it's all about to happen again. According to the ministry and Ador, from the 16th to the 17th of the month, a huge wave of complaint faxes hit the office of Minister Choi Hui-young. The details varied slightly, but the core message was the same across multiple submissions. Fans claim things like Ador, whose job is to protect the members, is harassing Newjeans with incomprehensible actions, or that Ador is working with the media to manufacture malicious public opinion. And even that, they're supporting one side, Heen and Heron, and creating division between the members. In short, these fans are demanding that the ministry conduct an audit into Ador for allegedly mistreating the members. That's a massive escalation, the key point of the entire controversy. A ministry official confirmed that they've received numerous faxed and online complaints. And because they were submitted formally, the ministry can't just ignore them. They have to conduct at least some level of review and confirm facts with the involved parties. But nothing is decided yet. No schedule, no structure, no method. The ministry said they need to speak with Ador and all 5 members of Newjeans. But they're not even sure if doing that is possible without disrupting the already fragile situation, highlighting the delicacy of the current company-artist relationship. According to insiders, the ministry plans to notify Ador soon, but internally, they still haven't determined how far the investigation will go or how intense it will be. What is certain is that since the complaints were officially lodged, the ministry legally must check the facts and report back to the complainants, confirming that some action is legally mandated. And that's where the tension starts building again. Because here's the problem. Newjeans and Ador only just reconciled after a year of fighting. They barely reached a point where working together again was feasible, but this new government-level involvement, triggered by third-party fans, emphasizing the external source of the strain, could easily strain that newly repaired relationship. One industry insider expressed concerns that unverified claims submitted by fans might ignite another wave of conflict, especially when everyone involved has only just begun to stabilize. They emphasized that fans should seriously consider what actions actually help their favorite artists, instead of creating additional turbulence, a significant industry criticism of the fan action. But there's another layer to the mess. These complaints were also sent directly to Representative Min Hyung-bae and other members of the National Assembly's Culture, Sports, and Tourism Committee. And that's raising even more red flags. Because whether the complaints are valid or not, involving lawmakers can result in members being dragged into public hearings again, putting the artists in a highly uncomfortable and unprotected position, the worst-case scenario everyone wants to avoid. That can publicly expose them to scrutiny, mockery, and misinformation, all while they themselves are not the ones who initiated any of this, a critical point about the artist's lack of agency. The strange part? The people filing the complaints are not the members nor their families. They're outsiders, inserting themselves into legally sensitive matters involving actual contracts and internal reconciliation. So naturally, people are asking if this is truly just misguided fan passion, or if there's a separate agenda behind it. One industry insider went as far as claiming that after 2 members, Heen and Heron, reached an agreement and decided to return to Ador, the other 3 members, Minji, Hani, and Danielle, announced their intention to return through their legal representatives without consulting Ador first. The insider suggested this unilateral "we're coming back back announcement might have been an attempt to gain leverage during the negotiation process, introducing a potential layer of tactical maneuvering. And now, with these new complaints being filed by third parties, people are questioning whether this sudden surge of fan activism is truly organic or tied to someone else's interests. To recap the legal part, on the 30th of last month, the court ruled in favor of Ador in the exclusive contract validity confirmation lawsuit, confirming the contracts were legally binding. The members initially said they would appeal, but on the 12th, Ador announced that Hayain and Heron decided, after discussing with their families, that they would respect the court's judgment and honor their contracts. That same day, Minji, Hani, and Danielle also declared their intention to return, but Ador didn't issue any official statement, saying they were still checking the facts. Ultimately, none of the 5 members filed an appeal by the deadline, meaning the first trial ruling is final. All of them will stay at Ador until 2029, the definitive outcome of the legal battle. And now, in the middle of all that, the ministry investigation possibility is suddenly hanging above everyone's heads, threatening to reopen wounds that just barely closed. That's where we have to leave the story for now. This situation is still developing, and we'll be keeping a very close eye on the ministry's next steps. If you want to stay updated on every twist and turn in the Newjeans versus Ador saga, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll bring you all the latest confirmed details as soon as they drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
In the future.